Our lives are not defined by our circumstances. That is a message from one of the youngest Holocaust survivors that you can hear tonight. Erica Schwartz was born in Nazi-controlled Hungary in 1944 and now lives in Springfield. Her message is part of the Americans and the Holocaust exhibit at the Library Center. Organizers say Schwartz's story is a reminder that one of history's hardest chapters isn't as distant as it may seem.
Very powerful story. It's a very real story. It helps individuals think about, this wasn't something that was just overseas and out of sight, out of mind. This had an impact here locally on individuals that are living in our community.
Schwartz will speak at the Library Center's Hatch Auditorium at 7 p.m. The exhibit will be on display through July 27th. You can find a link to the remaining speaker schedule on our website.